Today we're doing AP Briar, the one-shot E-build, and I will say I was going to start this intro off with me just screaming into the mic really loud, and I decided against it at the last second, so you got lucky. AP Briar, Lichbane, Storm, Surge, Rabadons, you know what the deal is, and a lot of you guys have been saying, Logan Joker, you are not canonical enough, you're not thematic enough, so we have taken the Electrocute full-scaling AP rune page to give you guys true AP one-shot ease, so... Look, man, you can't complain anymore. I've remade like 10 videos for you guys at this point because you're like, no, Logan, I don't want ranked ready or as ranked competitive as a build can get. So it is what it is. You guys want a show? I'm going to give you a show. And so we're doing a Raptor start, pretty standard clear. We're against Quinn. Quinn is surprisingly like one of the best counters to AP Briar because, well, she doesn't face check. Bushes. She has the W key, so that's actually pretty depressing. Their team actually has like really good checking bushes, right? Tom Kench Q, Quinn W, and Quinn Q, to be honest. Aurelion Soul is Little Rock in his Q. What else? Kog'Maw ult and Lulu Q. So I don't know how we're gonna make it work. We have a decent amount of CC. Zehen and Echo not as much. Ashe ult can be huge. Rakan. If I set up well with the Rakan, we actually just go crazy, I'm not gonna lie. One of the best things about playing AP Briar, like if you wanted to look at the bright side, is runes don't really change your full clear timing as much. So, this part is the part that we can actively take part in, like make sure, okay, we're not trolling around too much, make sure that we can actually get our full clear, get our money, so that we can try and scale into AP, because it gets weird around mid game. When you're just on one item, it's not that bad, right? Lichbane, we already know, cranks. And that's awesome. But around mid-game, when you hit like 2.5 items, if you don't go Zonia's third, then you're going to get awkward, like, timers. So you have to really figure it out. She is topside. You can see she actually, more recently got her blue buff. So you basically essentially know that she probably did her whole bot side, or at least this, and then one more camp. That last camp's probably Krugs, because most people wouldn't leave that. So she has Gromp plus Wolves to play for. And I can actually find this guy. There's not too much to look for it, unless this hits. I'll take that. I will take that. Nice. This guy's level 3. I am down some cooldowns, but she can't full kill here. She got level 4 because she got kill EXP. That can definitely throw me off a little bit. I do want a ward for my boy here. Looking alright. Let's pray for a damage check. Bang! Nice. Ooh, that's a good start. And she flashed. Honestly, shout out my mid laner for being a real one right there. He abandoned his wave, but actually he didn't even really lose anything because Aurelion Soul counter-griefed his wave. We're living the dream. I'm going to hit this Scryer. I don't want to leave it for them. Maybe drop a random ward here in the river. Because I'm going to be swapping out my Trinket to Sweeper. Because I'm obviously trying to control bushes and get big E damage. So, drop a ward here. You never know what value it'll get. And I did say full thematic would be E, right? Emax. Or maybe I hadn't said it yet, but Emax would be the thing. I played so much AP Briar. Let me tell you, if you don't put 3 points into W, you genuinely cannot play. So that isn't even negotiable at all. Here. Can't forget that. And the pink word too. Yeah, that's non-negotiable. You need your W to get into these situations to use your E. It does not work the other way around. So that's, minimally, you have to put 3 points. Now, you can go further, do W then E max. I think that would be the ranked ready version. But this is the full thematic. So it is what it is. You don't like that? Hey, let me tell you, if you don't like it, you've never played it. You don't like it watching it. If you were the one that had to play with 1 point W Briar, you would surely be like, damn, Logan's cooking. So leave it to me. Leave it to me. But yeah, we are pretty set up. We grabbed a bunch of AP. That's good. We're going to lock in a full clear like usual. Try and look for a play with our team. It seems like they're taking a recall, so I'm just going to hit the dragon here. There is like some version where if you waited till 5:30, you could have smite advantage in this situation. And, that could be cool because we're only 1 away and that would give us bonus streak. But if we get this, sometimes a good comparison can be If it costs you 400 damage, if you would have dealt over 400 damage, then it's better to have just killed the camp and then gotten to the dragon faster. The difference is, though, if you lose the 50-50 smite fight, then obviously you should have waited for the extra benefit on your smite. So the way I see it is pretty similar to that, where it's like, as long as I don't lose the dragon, having the upgraded smite didn't have as much value as damage that I could have dealt by, well, hitting the dragon. That makes sense? And that applies to every build, so keep that in mind. Now, it looks like Quinn's actually going to try and do some diving of my top laner here. I'm fine with shooting an ult here. I think it's actually pretty decent. Big. Boom. And I save him! Well, I guess he couldn't be killed, but I still saved him. That counts. And we get the fast full clear. And do you know how insane this is for my tempo? This guy's already down 4 camps in this spot. And we are starting another full clear. And then we recall to Grubs. We have an insane game right now. This is... You could not ask for better tempo on your camps. This is actually crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. Honestly, red buff takes 2 more seconds to spawn. I can do a little bit of damage instead of just standing there waiting. A little bit of a min-max. Instead of standing around for red buff for a better camp line, you can just start killing the raptors, get everything on cooldown. I watch your stream, love the furry content. So I don't know who's the streamer in... Yeah, okay, all right, there you go. Yeah, I don't know who the streamer is, but I mean... That's not me. If you watch my stream, I don't know. Do you watch my stream? Do you come around to Real One stream? Let me tell you, I you know, I don't specialize in furry content myself. I specialize in, it's me. I don't know if this guy's being legit or not. Maybe we drag him off because you never know what someone's gonna type in a game of League. He could just be being funny, but you never know. And you know, man, it's not worth the risk. But yeah, so we are going straight for Lichbane. We're actually just sending it here. And, oh, I cannot play this at all. She might check this. Is this warded? I can try and hide from her. Oh my god, she's sending it. Oh my god, my Ashe just glid upon him. Get in the wall. You're out of here. You are so out of here. It is insane. But yeah, do you watch my stream, man? Have you came around, seen what the white boy's cooking up? Yeah, man. I've been known to Briar around. That's more so what I would say my my content is about. Usually my content's more feet related, if you will, because of, well, the champ I play. But yeah, if you, you know, someone actually told me recently, they were like, hey, Logan, you don't say that you stream enough. And, you know, it being in the description, like, isn't enough for certain people. Because, like, who's going to the description to find out if someone streams? I don't know. But yeah, I stream. There you go. Now I said, now when someone's like, hey, Logan, you know, are you even, you know, advertising your stream? I just did. We'll timestamp, we'll tell them. We'll show them later. But yeah, right here, we just got the full clear. We unfortunately set ourselves up to be in a situation where we full cleared into a play, like a kill, and then we have to full clear again because all of our camps are up. Now, usually you don't want to get caught in this loop because it can leave you doing nothing with a lead, and usually once you have a lead, you want to start getting active on the map. Right now, I have no laners, right? Top, mid are both not here, so we have to do nothing, right? They're going to start looking for these because they realize that I didn't do them, and now they're like, hey, man, you know, he missed his opportunity to do this, so then we can. Here's another ward. I think we can sneak this position. Aesol will probably go mid-wave. If her Gromp isn't done, she would be doing it now. Alright, her Gromp is not done. I can immediate smite here. She doesn't have E, likely, so we're going to go for a full buffer. Oh, my God. Life sucks. Accidentally fully maxed W. It is what it is, man. Muscle memory's a certain thing, right? They do know that they cannot play this. We have an Ashe ult coming. Does it hit? Okay, we are not playing that one. My Zehen is doing the neutral. Honestly, shout out my boy. I'm liking that play. I just used my E, so I'm pretty much regretting everything in this moment. Because this will be a war. I want to save my flash for just a high combo. I'll block it for he gets that. I would love to play anything like this. I think we can go huge. I actually forgot that Briar would run here. I'm so disgusting. I thought she would... Well, she would have prioritized the champion, but she would run there if people aren't in range, right? And oh, little dragon breath diff. Nice. Not bad. Yeah, I thought this W would have put me in range of a champion, but it didn't. And then what I meant to say was I forgot how bad they would go if I was wrong. And it went pretty badly, but we did get the grub. I'm actually on perfect money. Again, like... Man. Nice. Oh my god, get in the wall. He's actually playing for his one. He might get it with Deathfire Touch. This champ is weak. Nice. Do a little bit of lich baning. Look at that. 6, 7. Who's got more than that? I guess I gotta wait for them to get their items in the first place. But nice. Oh my god, it's a glide off. He did cancel one auto, but honestly, him living is like bis. Not gonna lie. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna try and lock smite advantage here, so then I can go straight here. He has not. This is full gank Quinn, so this guy is not playing for a singular camp. I'm going here. My Rakan should hover, at least play the position. Boom! I am so disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable. I think that Q it's going to unaggro, yeah. Little shitty. We did get the Quinn kill. Excuse me, bro. If I get the hiccups right now, my life will suck. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't think I've ever had hiccups for a video, and I don't want them. I always get the super painful hiccups, the super painful ones, so I try and stay as far away as possible. I did want to ask what you guys think of this stuff right here. The new, like, ability, or no, item cooldown tracking. Like, you know, with IW like this, until I use it, right, it's going to track it. I'm not going to lie, I think it's been a long time coming, and I think it's actually really good for League. Having more, like, open transparency about stuff like that, I think is actually, like, really good for the game. Surprised I hadn't thought to complain about it before, but I don't know. One of the things that I appreciate about myself, and, you know, first of all, take a moment. You should tell yourself what you appreciate about yourself. Yeah, we just got real. You and I, we just got real right there. Is that I'm pretty quick to accept, like, this is the way that it is. Now make the best out of it. So that's one thing that I do appreciate about myself. We do see Quinn here. So I mean, we got both dragons and we got what's it called? Grubs. Now Rift Herald spawning in 20 seconds. I do want to play for Rift Herald. I'm just gonna say it. Get in the wall. Oh. Got his flash. Oh, our mid laner's here. He's gonna send it. I gotta send it with him. Bang, Uber Eats. Get in the wall. Get in the wall! This turret hurts. Nice. Actually, really good locket. I think I'm still able to get Rift Herald here with 10 seconds. One thing that you do need to do is deny them a Scryer. Scryer gives them all the info that they need. And we actually find that their bot lane might be walking here. So we might have to take this and dip. It could get risky. Utilize the vision to see if you need to leave. Don't be so entitled to think that just because you started this, you deserve it, right? Because that's how you're going to throw your shutdown. Now, hopefully this Kog'Maw is going for my Zehen and not the Rift Herald. She doesn't have Smite, so I just need to take it to 1400. That's good. Can grab that. Honestly, I need a recall. It is what it is. Good. Maybe Zhonya's. I would be happier going a needlessly large rod here, but I just don't have the money to do it. We're about, 8.5 CS a minute. Could be better, obviously, but doing good. AP Briar does like to hit this little angle on your Gromp, speed it up a little bit, get the Eon cooldown. Now, I do have 4 camps up. Again, Discipline would tell you that you need to be clearing your camps before you approach their side. It's technically better to be going for their camps when you're ahead. And if you're a bruiser, I would definitely say to do that. In this situation, though, AP doesn't really scrap like that. So, I'd like to take the consistency real quick because AP, if you fall off and you take like 3 deaths from this position, you might turn into a cannon minion real fast. So, my team is in a weird spot here. Boom. Get in the wall. I do no damage. Save me. Nice. Wait, I got another get in the wall coming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in the wall. Oh, yes, sir. I mean, that has to be an FF. If AP Briar is doing you guys like this, it is cooked. But honestly, I want to see just how much damage I can get. But hopefully they don't. Yeah, I'm liking our position right now. I don't think I'd get there in time. I think I actually do just send the red buff. I'm disgusting. Wow, she actually lived it. I definitely could have made it then. I thought she was about to get one shot. I didn't think that was a crazy take. Gotta run away just a little bit, hop to the scry, or send this W over. What do I need? I need 2,100 gold. It's pretty realistic if you wait for the dragon to spawn to get that much, because they get 1 kill, then I'm right there, but it's not always gonna work like that. Yeah, I think the consistent play is just do dragon. Again, when your team is winning, the only way that you lose is by throwing. How do you throw? Because you don't secure late game win cons, like, neutrals. And you overzealously waste those neutral opportunities by going to just go for unnecessary kill plays. So, yeah, I'm not going for that. This looks absolutely cooked. He is under turret. 3v... Yeah, okay. Ooh, and the Reliant ult doesn't hit me. Alright, so he got cooked. Echo lived with ult, which is crazy. I need 500 gold for my Zhonya's. We have Baron in 1 minute, so I would like to, honestly, get Zhonya's before that. I would probably be level 14 too, so this is good. Yeah, not bad. See if I can greed this E here. Nice. Obviously, you clear your camps a little bit faster. But yeah, our plan is to just try and get the Zhonya's locked in, and then start Baron. Baron into Dragon Soul is like the win con. So right now, I really don't have to make too many big plays. I mostly just need to try and bleed out their jungler by taking their camps when it's good, and then just really slow them down, deny them waves, right? Zone them off waves, zone them off camps, create this lead, or rather make this lead even more than what it is. And if they overstep and, die or take a death or, oversend, try and turn that into a neutral. So that's how you don't throw games like this. Now, again, you do and should be looking at your team in situations like this, just to try and figure out where they're weak at. So right now, if they were to step forward, they would die here. This is fully educational. I'm not actually planning for that one to hit. Just helping you learn. Early. Helping you learn. Again, if they're going to do a neutral, obviously grab a pink ward. Move your Zhonya's to the same key every game. Never switch these things up. Yeah, we need a little Baron angle here. Little Baroon. I'm set up. Our Zen doesn't have TP, so if they send 4 people at him, then we can just go. Rift Herald spawned. I would like to play that, but honestly, we can use the Rift Herald as a bait sometimes, where wherever this Rift Herald goes, they can see that on the minimap, so they know, hey, Briar was last seen here. They can assume that we'd go Baron, or they could, you know, get kind of psyched out by it, like, oh man, they're about to push mid, and you can see them just chasing that down. Happens more than you'd think. Now, obviously, someone thinks that we're here. That's fine. But if you time all of this together, you can see you can get free Barons like it's nothing. Now they're making the bot play. Again, when you're in a losing team, you're going to make the bot play because it's like, well, we can go 5v1 right now, and then you get punished this way. That just happens. It's real. A lot of people are like, hey, why don't you pick those up? You really just pick up the ones that are already in your path. Me getting these camps means way more than one ability haste, and that's just a fact. So, like, right here, I'm not going to go out of my way to get this one before I go to his wolves. I'm just going to go to the wolves, and then, you know, if I'm still going for Gromp, then I'll pick it up then. You know, they're good, and they're, you know, something that you want, but only when it's convenient. They're not winning you the game. Yes, you can make the argument that there's like, well, what if? And it's like, true, in the what if, but talk to me about consistency. I have 210 farm. Flame Horizon, by the way. Nice. Seems like my team's about to send it. I shouldn't full clear right now because I do have Baron buff, so as I'm walking to their side of the map, I'm just going to grab one camp. That's how you just keep the money coming in just a little bit. Those things do add up a ton, so I'm going to go attack their side. Right now, again, high-low players will let the cannons do the work and not look as much. Oh, he needs to hit ult badly. Go wall! Big! Run! We are down a player, so we have to kind of peel back from a situation like that. We could ult, but again, you have 50 seconds till you win the game through Dragon Soul. Is it worth to send it right now and risk for the end? You could have it, or you can play it slow. It's up to you. So, you know me, man. I'm a consistency kind of guy. Nice. We're lich baiting like shit, by the way. I'm loving that. I want to get 1,200 gold for my needlessly large rod for Rabadons. I mean, hopefully we play this next fight well enough that we shouldn't need it, but our team is so cooked. Oh my god. And that's how you do all the work for a Dragon Soul and then maybe lose it. Get in the wall. Oh shit. Okay, that guy's kind of cooked. Wait. I have the rare circumstance that AP Briar might be better. Nice. Wall. Oh. We're actually zoning them 2v5. Yo, that Cogmaw, by the way, what happened, brother man? You're 3-2. How does that happen? You played so well the whole game. Just get caught like that? Get in the wall. Nice. Don't have smite just yet. Should be okay. I wonder if I could agree to full wraps here. 400 gold? Again, you probably should be like pressuring a little bit harder on their side, but I see a consistent way to Rabadons on AP Briar, man. I gotta take it again. Spellblade. Spellblade. That was being funky. Spellblade, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. Boom. Nice. My team's doing a little bit of for fun maxing. I am with them for the rest of the game right now. I had to respect my own power spike. It is what it is. But again, this is how I carry games, man. That's how I do it. Yeah, it looks like I'm farming too much on my side, and I actually like kind of agree that, you know, if I was on Bruiser Briar, I wouldn't need to like prioritize my power spikes, but AP Briar, man, I mean, come on, man. It takes a little bit to pull this shit off. You don't just get to be, you know, if it was the same strength doing the same things as Bruiser Briar, well, then you could play it more. Well, unfortunately, you got to be a demon to pull this off. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're happy. We're pulling it off. Life is good. Oh my god, we don't even get to see the Rabadons! The AFF! Damn. But nice, damage champions. We did decent. Damage taken, we're up there. And let's also check some stats on it because AP Briar probably doesn't have ad block. I don't use that, guys. I don't use that. Watch the ads. Kidding. Where's Lichbane at? Obviously, Lichbane will probably be the most played AP item first. It is just the best. I've been preaching it for a while. Some people are Gunblade enjoyers just for the point and click. I don't hate you for it. But Lichbane, definitely the best one for sure. And you can see people are sending it. Now, honestly, people the one game that people have played, it didn't pan out. But yeah, I mean, AP champs, they build the same way. Okay, you build your Lichbane, you build your follow up, Rabadon Zonias, and then you get your either your Medjais or your Void Staff, whatever. So the build is what it is. You can choose a different second item if you want to. Obviously, there's not much to work with. I do think that Shadow Flame is better, but sometimes I like how fast you can get Storm Surge. It's like super easy to build. So, it's preference. I think if in a purely competitive sense, I think Shadow Flame is better, but I do like that Storm Surge gets me to Rabadons faster. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was good. I always have a lot of fun. It's tough to pull it off sometimes, but it's worth it every time. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.